And here we are on Tal'Darim Altar, and up at the top right part of it, we have our Terran player from the team TSL, the world-traveling TSL Polt. And down at the bottom right part of the map, in the pink once again from the team Zenex, it is Life, the final Zerg.
Yes, it is.
The lone Zerg.
And you know what?
The only Zerg.
You know, even if he loses this game, I've got to say he's had a really nice showing in this tournament, and it's been very fun to watch him. So,
yep, played a very competitive series against Supernova, 3-0'd his next two Terran opponents, and now playing a very competitive series against Polt as well.
And let's see who's going to take this one now. Of course, it is Polt's choice. He has chosen Tal'Darim Altar. We'll see how he wants to take advantage of that. And Life has been hatch firsting a few times lately here. Turning that into a verb.
Hatch firsting?
So good.
You totally can.
Firsting.
One Rax expanding?
Yes.
You could say one hatchery expand. I don't know. You just can't do it.
Yes.
Can't do it.
Hatchery first.
Yep.
All right.
You could say command center firsting, I suppose, but
I guess so.
Yeah, it works
That's
out.
just silly.
No. Well, yes. Maybe a little bit of both.
So indecisive. Make up your mind, man.
I know, man. I just can't help it.
All right, we'll see. It looks like it's going to be a 15 hatch out of him. Taking the one that has minerals, so mannered. Says, I don't need these 5 minerals. I'm too good for them. I'm going to beat you anyway.
And I guess that's just going to kind of go into the ground there to fertilize the hatchery. It'd be cool if you made a building while holding minerals, it would give the building like special attributes, like plus armor or something like that. I don't know. Like incorporate the minerals crystalline structure.
We could
the
start
Zerg building,
leveling up units, and then adding creeps, and then.
Oh no.
No, we should never have that ever. All right, so command center first for Polt, playing a little bit greedy. We'll see how quickly it takes, or how long it takes Life to pick up on this.
Well, he should be pretty safe. I mean, Life is going to be able to scout it here, but he's actually scouting the wrong direction first, so he's going to get there last. And yeah, so Polt's going to be completely fine against this. The only thing he would really need to worry about at this point in the game would be like a 6 pool, which is generally pretty silly to do on this map.
Yeah.
You know, there's always Baneling busts that come a little bit later on, but by that time, Polt should be fairly well prepared for it. He would have gotten inside and gotten a chance to scout his opponent. Interesting.
He's just deciding to go for 1 gas now. You'll see a lot of players after a command center first or a 1 Rax fast expand. They'll put down double gas so they can get out that factory and reactor as quickly as possible to get back into the Hellion stage, but deciding against that for now.
Yep. If you do it this way, I suppose you can kind of have a few extra minerals for, a bunker if necessary. Something like that, perhaps.
All right. Polt's going to roll into his opponent's base, and he's really not going to see anything out of the ordinary. These have been really pretty, at least at the beginning of the game, pretty standard games so far, so nothing too terribly out of the ordinary. It looks like he does see 1 unit on gas still for Life, but that's really the only thing to note.
Yeah, well, that'll tell him that Zergling speed is on the way, and it'll tell him that his opponent wants to go for probably a relatively quick lair as well. Actually, seeing that 1 worker on gas is a pretty big deal for Polt. It gives him kind of a vague sense of the overall game plan of Zenex Life.
And looks like he did just finish up a bunker up at the front, so the Marines are going to be able to ward away the Zerglings that we're trying to attack quickly. Reactor on the way as well, so we'll swap that on and have some reactored Hellions out in just a bit. But, of course, actually, what has Zenex Life seen so far? He saw a completed command center with an orbital command on top of it already.
Yep, that's right. So, I mean, I'm sure you can guess that it was hatch first for Polt.
Oh, wow.
And I think we're probably going to see Zenex Life go mutas here. What?
Or he's just going to build 35 speedlings. He's already got 12 out, 20 more on the way. How many more larvae will he actually dedicate to this? Well, not a lot for now. He's supply blocked.
This is a total Zenex Life thing to do. We've seen him do this in other TVZs early on. He likes to kind of get in there, try to do some damage. And here's the thing. Polt's not going to be able to really mine out of that natural very often, or very much at all after he loses. What is he doing with those lings? Okay, just checking the towers. No, he's not. All right.
I feel like I have to watch these.
Huh, okay. Well, this is odd. I wonder why he's actually running all the way around. I think he's trying to skirt the range of the Xel'Nagitar on the right side just in case Polt has that.
That's
and he
probably
has successfully done it, and Polt is not walled off in front and only has 2 Hellions. This could be bad. Oh, the Hellions almost getting trapped here.
Yeah, almost, but close but no cigar, unfortunately, as this bunker is going to fall down here in just a bit. One of the Hellions does go down. The second is going to fall here in just a bit as well. It dies.
Yep.
A lot of economy is going to be threatened here. Polt trying to run in with his SCVs inside of his opponent's, inside of his base, but he doesn't want to lower the supply depots.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. He's just going to kind of lose everything at the natural. I really, really like this by the next life. This is so cool. I hope we see more Zerg players start to do this. Because, yeah, you do make less drones, but look at this. You make up for it easily by denying the amount of mining that your opponent is doing. You know, I mean, there's kind of the concept sometimes where it's like if you see your opponent isn't walling off a Zerg, you just run speedlings in and do damage, right? Why can't that concept apply to the natural a little bit later in the game, too, especially with a kind of aggressive economic opening like Command Center First? So I really, really like Zenek's Life doing these little attacks like this. It's so cool to see.
Yeah, and he's actually moving up to Quad Gas, I believe. Yes, he is. Layer Tech is almost finished as well, so he may be able to threaten with some Mutalisks afterwards if he so desires.
Yep.
He's already done quite a bit of damage. There's the Baneling Nest coming up right now.
Yeah.
So Polt is down by 16 workers. His economy is still looking pretty good because he does have mules thrown into the mix, although, of course, the next life is mining way more gas.
Yeah, that's going to be the big deal, is that Zenek's Life is going to have that really nice gas lead, and you can see him putting down that Spire already. Oh, doing a very good job of trapping some of those Hellions as well.
Yeah.
Looks like he's not going to maybe be able to get the last two. Maybe picks off one before these other ones finish it off.
Yeah, so nice job. Kills 3 more Hellions there, even. Oh,
yeah.
Last one down to
just 5 points. Oh, he gets some lings into the main base. Oh, he almost gets some lings into the main base. I thought he was through, but yeah, that supply depot going up just in time. Didn't get the scout like he wanted to, but it's okay. Once he get those mutas in there, then he'll be able to see everything he wants to.
A lot of gas already saved up, so we'll be able to put up 7 or 8 Mutals when the time comes. Polt repairing up those Hellions for now, producing.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's going back into double reactor. Oh my God! And there's going to be a Spire.
Yeah, this isn't very good against Mutalisks, but here's the thing, though. It's going to be a while before those mutas come out.
Yes.
The timing that Polt is going with could definitely do a decent amount of damage to life.
Well, we'll certainly find out if he can do enough. Speedlings are going to cycle back in afterwards after everything leaves, and he will be able to start doing some more economic damage. So Polt's going to have to raise that supply depot, and he's actually pulling all of his Hellions back.
Yep, he's actually coming back to defend, but he's still going to lose a couple SCVs potentially from this.
Yes, he is.
Not losing as many as he could.
No, certainly not, but still very, very annoying. Delaying this attack long enough for 9 mutas, 10 mutas to pop up.
That's the best part about all this, yeah.
Well, we'll see if this is going to be enough. He's even morphing in some Banelings for defense as well.
And the Marauders are kind of pushing in here, but you know what? Mutalisks are pretty good against Marauders. And they're pretty good against Hellions, too. Although if those Hellions can get in and kill a lot of drones, it could even things up a little bit. Oh, man.
Oh, Banelings
I don't think so. GG!
GG! Polt is knocked out. Zenek's Life moves on.
Wow.
Polt has lost. He is eliminated from the Tournament of Champions.